Well, I think Discover North is finding out, great friends of ours told us about North Albemarle Baptist Church, and they were raving about the sermons and the pastor, and we wanted to find out more. So Discover North to me was just finding out what was this all about after we visited for a while.
It is the class to come and learn all about North and all about who we are and what we do, and it's, to meet our pastor, I think, and learn more about what he does and who he is.
Yeah, it gives you a chance to ask the pastor questions and, have some one-on-one time with him.
We were able to learn what the church believes and why we believe that.
I remember it being a chance to get to know some of the leadership here, the pastor, what we believe here, and coming from a Methodist background, that was important to me.
When we heard about Discover North, we were excited because it was really going to give us exactly what we wanted, a chance to find out, what the church was all about, and is this really where we wanted to be.
The pastor gave us things to look at, gave us a presentation on the screen, and laid everything out very clearly so that we could understand what we were getting into if we decided to join here. So
It wasn't just the new folks.
Right.
It was impressive that those that have been here a while take the time to come and make you feel welcome. If you have any, it's just not a question and answer from Jonathan. You can ask
deacons or
yes, leaders, members, and all are open. Man, we want you here. This is what we believe.
A great time for fellowship, to meet new people in the church.
I think the most important thing that we walked away from is that we learned about the church and what they believed. Because our number one thing in finding a church is to find a group of people that believe the same thing that we did and love the Lord the same way that we do.
Rachel was finding out what exactly it means to be a member at North Albemarle. It helped me realize exactly how involved the church is and how loving the people here are.
For me, the relationships of the people is what I really wanted to learn and get to know the pastor a little bit more. We had met with him earlier, but this gave us a better opportunity to really get a feel for where the doctrines of this particular church were and are.
It's a great opportunity to ask any questions you may have about joining the church.
I needed a pastor that preaches from the Word, that believes that Scripture is inerrant, and it didn't take long before you know where he stands.
Making sure that it was Bible-based, that this church is based on God's truth, and that I wanted to be sure of, and that was definitely portrayed during the class.
For me, coming from a Methodist background all of my life, there was a few differences in the way the church is actually governed. So he laid that all out, and that made a lot of sense to me.
I think anyone that wants to become a member at North should definitely go.
Everyone. And then, of course, anyone who's thinking about joining the church, it's a really good time with the pastor.
But I think it's helpful for even people who have been going here for a little while and are maybe thinking about joining to know exactly where the pastor stands on things and how things are handled in the congregation as far as meetings and other things.
It's just if anyone is thinking about possibly joining our church, that is a necessary component, I think, would be to go to that and get a feel for what the church is all about before making a good, godly decision.